They say you can tell who people truly are by how they treat those they think are beneath them. Alara would learn this lesson the very first day she stepped into Damon's family home. Damon stood beside her at the doorway, his shoulders tense, his fingers nervously intertwined. He did not hold her hand. He did not introduce her with pride. He simply said, "Mother, this is Alara." That was all. The silence that followed was loud enough to crush her heart. Damon's mother looked up slowly from her seat. Her eyes moved over Alara like a merchant inspecting damaged goods, from her worn shoes to her simple dress to the calm, respectful way she stood. Then she scoffed. "So this is the girl you've been visiting every day?" she said. "The one from the market?" Alara bowed her head slightly. "Yes, ma'am." The word ma'am seemed to amuse them. Damon's younger sister laughed openly. "Look at her hands," she said. "They're rough, definitely poor." Another voice joined in, an aunt seated nearby. "Damon, you couldn't find anyone better?" Alara felt every word like a slap, but she stayed silent, because she had worn crowns heavier than this humiliation, and she had chosen this life willingly. Still, it hurt. Damon shifted uncomfortably. "She's kind," he muttered weakly. "She works hard." His mother waved her hand dismissively. "Kindness doesn't pay bills." That was the moment Alara understood something important. This house was not poor in money. It was poor in gratitude. That evening, no one offered Alara a seat. No one asked if she was tired. No one asked where she came from. Instead, Damon's mother handed her a bowl and pointed toward the kitchen. "If you're going to stand there," she said, "you might as well make yourself useful." Alara nodded politely. In the palace, servants rushed to serve her meals. Here, she scrubbed pots until her fingers burned. She washed dishes while laughter filled the living room. She swept floors while the family ate dinner without calling her. When she finally sat to eat, only scraps remained. Still, she smiled. "Thank you," she whispered. No one replied. That night, Damon found her sitting quietly on the bed in the small guest room. "I'm sorry," he said, avoiding her eyes. "They're just like that." Alara looked up at him gently. "It's okay," she said. But it wasn't. Not because of the insults, not because of the chores, but because Damon did nothing. A man who sees injustice and remains silent is not innocent. Alara lay awake that night, staring at the cracked ceiling. She remembered silk curtains, golden chandeliers, guards standing watch at her door. She remembered a life where her presence commanded respect. And now, she was being measured by the fabric of her dress. Days passed, and the disrespect grew. They spoke about her as if she wasn't there. "Poor girls are always grateful," Damon's mother said one afternoon. "She should thank us for letting her stay." His sister added, "She's lucky." Someone like her marrying into this family? Alara lowered her head, not because she believed them, but because she knew something they didn't. True royalty does not shout, it waits. One evening, Alara accidentally dropped a bracelet while cleaning. It was small, simple, silver, with a royal crest hidden inside the clasp. Damon's mother picked it up. "What's this?" she sneered. "You steal things too?" Alara's heart skipped. "No, ma'am," she said quickly. "It's mine." The woman laughed. "You expect me to believe that?" She tossed it back carelessly. Alara picked it up with shaking hands. That bracelet had once rested beside the crown jewels of Orinthal, and now it lay in dust. That night, Alara cried silently. Not for herself, but for the realization that love without respect is a slow death. She looked at Damon sleeping beside her. kind, gentle, weak, and she wondered, how long can a princess pretend to be nothing before the world reminds her who she truly is? They thought they were humiliating a poor girl, not knowing they were planting the seeds of their own regret.